What's going on, everybody? Josh Whippener here, and welcome back to the War Crimes Ahoy podcast.
Yo, what's up, everyone? It's me, Robert Vincent McCoy the Fourth.
Yeah,
Again, I'm here.
yeah, we're back. Everything is going good, but yeah, I'm enjoying today so far. But I would just enjoy today even more if you were to download this episode and all of them for that matter, and follow the
Yeah,
Instagram pages War Crimes Ahoy, Armor Corey 12, and Homeboy Josh.
do that stuff.
Yes, do it, do it, do it.
Do it.
But yeah. Now, probably been wondering. Well, I'm just starting at this. Robbie, you've probably been wondering about the whiteboard Instagram posts I've been putting up.
Oh, the white. Yeah. Those
Yeah.
are nice.
Yeah, I've just been kind of doing that stuff. I found the whiteboard like in my closet. No, it wasn't in the closet. I don't know why I said closet. Oh, because I found something else cool in my closet. But no, it was in like I got a whiteboard like 3, 4 years ago, and it's been hanging up in the living room ever since. So I was like, you know what? It's my whiteboard. I'm gonna bring it into my room. And
Yeah.
I was just like, what can I draw on it? I drew War Crimes Ahoy on it, but I was like, no, I don't want that there. I want something a bit different. And then I was like, I know. I will draw random bands and their names.
I like that. I like it.
Then I put down all the names. I put down some names of Metallica songs that I liked, but then Jonah gave me a ton of shit. And so I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna put songs anymore. I'm gonna put more bands. But I'm kind of running out of room.
Oh yeah. I noticed that.
Yes, I'm
Um,
running out of room.
what's a small little?
I tried to do Diamond Head, but that one's like really hard to do, and you need like a good amount of room.
Let me look that up. I want to see what that looks like.
It's very difficult.
I think you should do extreme if you have room.
I don't think I have room. If I did,
Yeah, you will.
I don't have the room. Yeah. If you're
Yeah.
you seen the
band.
logo?
I'm searching it up. Not that.
It's very.
Images. Don't worry, I'm still searching it up.
Yeah.
That is an interesting looking logo.
It's cool, but very difficult to draw.
It's like has a giant arch on the top.
It took me like 10 minutes to draw like the D in Diamond.
Yeah, I would expect it to. It looks kind of difficult.
Yeah, and I didn't have the room, so I had to shrink it down. But it's very hard to draw that symbol when it's small. Yeah. Oh, I did what is that? Van Halen or whatever. That one was
Yeah.
easy, and it was small. So if I can find like a good one. What's a good small one? I also did AC/DC, but I didn't post that.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, yeah, that was. I didn't see that.
I'll actually put it up right now.
Nice. What's I'm trying to think of a smaller one.
I don't know. I don't.
You got. This would be a lot easier if I was
What?
I knew more bands, but I don't.
Yeah. Famous bands. Famous rock
Yeah.
bands.
That works.
The Beatles. I'm not doing the Beatles. I looked up Aerosmith, but that one is just god awful, and it's large. So. Wait, Def Leppard. Wonder how that one was.
I think that one's kind of big. Or like longer, I guess.
I might be able to do it to the right of Metallica, just above Warrant, sideways. I might be able to.
Okay.
I could try it. I will. You know what? I will try it when we are done here because it's very easy to draw, but I don't know if I'll have the size. I might have to downsize it a bit, but it's possible.
It's possible.
To save it. But yeah, I just thought, hey, why not?
You Queen.
What is Queen's logo? Isn't that like really weird?
I think it's kind of fancy. But I mean, you could still possibly.
Oh yeah, that is very large and very fancy and very difficult. I could write down the word just Queen.
I mean, you could.
I could put it under
Similar.
Metallica. I could put it under Metallica.
Just write Queen.
Yeah. Yeah. Van Halen was like the easiest one. You know what's funny? You want to know a funny fact?
Yes.
I had more troubles with Led Zeppelin than Metallica. Isn't that kind of weird?
That is kind of weird.
I had a lot of difficulty with Led Zeppelin. Metallica? I mean, it took me a long time, but I didn't have any difficulties.
Yeah.
Warren, I didn't have any trouble at all. AC/DC, the A, I had trouble, but other than that, Rush was very easy. Van Halen was the easiest, and Metallica was somewhat easy. Well, actually, it was easy, but yeah, Led Zeppelin's been like the most difficult so far.
Interesting.
That is interesting. Very weird, but whatever. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed drawing them somewhat. Van Halen, it took me like 10 seconds.
Well, yeah, it's just the V and the H, and then there's some lines sticking out.
Yeah. It was still cool. But I have, other than work and all that stuff, still trying to simp.
That's good.
Normal
Keep
Josh.
at it.
Normal Josh. But, yeah, not too much. But,
I've barely been doing anything since I work once a week.
yeah. I'm trying to inch away at my last few days of summer. Somewhat. I tried...
When do you,
What?
what do you, wait, so do you know when you go back?
No, I don't. I still don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
It's still undecided somewhat.
I still have like half a month left.
Yeah. So you're not really worried right now at the least bit, are you?
Not really.
I'm getting anxious, but I'm fine right now. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
I haven't really been able to do a lot besides work. Work yesterday was just a pain in my ass. I hated it. Yes.
What do you have to do?
Everybody don't. It's like I was used for like an errand boy. Everybody, like even like the workers, they dumped. Hey, I'm trying to leave early. You think you could do my task for me? And I was like, sure, because I knew if I said no, they'd argue. So I pretty much did everybody's job for them. Like at least cleaning up. I did everybody's part in cleaning that night.
Oh, nice.
I still got out earlier, but you know.
My next shift goes till 10 o'clock at night. Again.
That sucks. But you know.
I actually like nighttime shifts.
I don't. You know what? I'm gonna call right now, and I'm gonna see when. I'm going to check my balance and see if I got paid at all. Come on, fuck it. I'm calling right now.
Ooh,
But
nice.
from what I know, you won't be able to. It won't tell any information. So. Okay.
Thanks for calling TD Bank. If you have been impacted by COVID-19 or are calling about the Small Business Paycheck Protection Program, press 7 to hear our relief options.
No, I'm not pressing 7. I'm gonna move it away,
For
actually.
calling TD Bank, America's most
Oh my god, you
convenient
can
bank.
still hear it.
Para español.
Okay. I hear some stuff.
Okay, enter the number.
This is some quality content.
I know.
Episode 58, Josh checks his bank account. Okay.
Press 1, I know. I know. If I make a mistake, press 1. Come on. I want to hear account information. What is my balance?
Ooh. What
Oh
could
my
it be?
god, I still haven't gotten paid. I'm going to ask that next time I'm there. I've worked for about 3 weeks and I haven't gotten paid.
Are you sure you're checking the right account?
Oh, well, I only have one account.
Okay, that's
I'm going to ask them about that.
Maybe you don't have direct deposit.
I do. I gave them a form showing them my information. They basically gave me a form saying, here, put your account information here and we will direct deposit you. I'm going to ask them about that because this is
They
getting
will
tiresome.
deposit you directly.
Yes.
You will be deposited into the bank account.
No. It better be a lot when I get paid. Because I've worked for 3 weeks for free.
Well, I mean, you're not for free. You just
Well, it
haven't paid
feels
them.
like it.
They're just slow.
Yeah, they seem it. And I get paid soon because this sucks.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with that.
I don't know either. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Do you have like an account or no?
No, I don't have direct deposit yet. I have to go pick up checks every week. It's kind of annoying.
That's why I chose to sign up for direct deposit, but
I'm gonna, but I just
that's
haven't.
doing me. God damn. This is, I don't know. This sucks. I don't like having to call to check my balance. I don't know. I want to get paid. Because there's something I really want to get.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I saw like an airsoft double barrel sawn off shotgun that I found and I want to get it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a quality purchase.
Yeah. It's like $250, but you know.
Oh, that's a still quality purchase.
Yeah, it's still pretty good.
It's worth it.
Yeah. And it looks like a lot of fun. But
Can someone help me find my drawstring bag? I have no idea where it went.
drawstring bag.
Yeah, I have bag that I like put on my back and stuff when I go when I go bike riding and walking around. But I have no clue where it is.
Oh. Wow. Wow, this
And I know that this is just random, doesn't make any sense because there's no way anyone could help me with it. But I don't know where it is, and it's very unfortunate.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my god. Even though it's like I'm looking at the shotgun right now. Even though it doesn't like have the two hammers on like the back of both barrels, it still has two triggers. Is that how they work still, or?
Well, only the older ones have the hammers like that.
But do all of them have two triggers? No matter.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Most of them they do.
Never mind. I've seen some without them. But yeah, 248.78. 300 FPS Hudson metal double barrel shotgun, sawn off gas shotgun.
Yeah, that's the only problem with them is that you have to refill the shells with gas.
Yeah. I wouldn't care. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's still cool. It's worth it.
It is worth it, and I want to get it. But, you know, if I don't have money in my damn account, I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
God, do you hate me or something? I don't.
It's just 2020. Nothing good happens in 2020. The only good thing, like the only thing that just didn't seem 2020-ish this year, was that right when Doom Eternal came out, we had like 2 weeks off without any online learning.
Oh yeah,
Just no school.
That was pretty
Literally right when it came out is right when we got out of school, and they still didn't know what they were doing. So
Yeah.
it was literally just 2 weeks of vacation.
Yeah.
It was kind of perfect.
It was like well timed.
Yeah.
Amazing. Because most games I pre-ordered, I ended up not. Well, I enjoyed them, but I got through them very quickly. So. Like another Bethesda game that came out in like May, not of this year, but like last year. It was Rage 2.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, But the thing is, I had just gotten out of an EEG, which sucked a lot more than my first one.
I don't know what that is.
It's basically where they put a ton of weird electrodes on your head and put this weird glue and
Oh no.
bandage your hair and head, and it reads your brain waves and shows if there's any abnormalities in them. So
That sounds not fun.
that was my last obstacle before I could play Rage 2, and the game was not as worth it as it seemed. I sat through a bullshit EEG that was terrible.
How long does it go?
A day, 24 hours. Or not well, like,
You sat there for 24 hours?
I sat in a bed for probably like maybe 18 and slept for like a few. Because I couldn't sleep because that thing. Okay, so like there was it's all the cords. They ended up in this little box, and it stayed on your neck. So when you tried to lay down, it pressed against your neck and hurt.
Jeez.
I was not comfortable. And then
So
yeah,
you were literally just sitting on a bed with some like electro thingy on your head for 18 hours.
but yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I didn't. I got like a couple days off of school, but it wasn't even worth it. Then it was not worth 2 days off of school.
That's weird. That's just no. That
Yeah.
sounds so bad.
Yeah, and I don't know why, but I had taken in some sort of sickness because I was in a hospital. There was all sorts of germs in a hospital, and my chest was hurting, and it hurt every time I breathed. And I was like, hey, can I get some medicine for this? They're like, sure, but you need to eat first. So I was like, what? Yeah, you shouldn't really have Advil or anything on an empty stomach, which, that's true, you shouldn't, but I've done it before, and I've ended up fine. And,
Interesting.
yeah. And so they got me breakfast, and hospital food is something else. Because if you were to ask me, Josh, what is the worst thing you've ever eaten? I can tell you right now, bacon from a hospital. It's god awful. I took a small bite and I almost threw up. And all sorts of alarms were going off because my heart rate reached an abnormal rate. It got really high because I got very scared and felt very terrible. So there was like all sorts of beeping and alarms going off, and people were rushing into the room. And by people, I mean like 2 nurses. So they were like, I was like, you know what? I don't give a damn about your rules. I'm taking an Advil right now, whether you like it or not. And they caved in.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you just had to.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even want the Advil immediately because I knew that if I took an Advil, I'd throw up because it would I wouldn't want to have medicine after getting sick because most likely it would just come back up.
Yeah, I don't know.
And plus,
It doesn't sound like a fun experience.
oh, it's
overall.
not. And then, even when you're done the procedure, you have to take all that stuff off. That glue is in your hair, and it's in your hair very well. I was showering for like an hour and a half trying to get all the stuff out of my hair.
Ugh.
It was terrible. And it smelled, like, when it hit water, the smell was like terrible. It smelled like if you had like put like one of them like old weird markers and just started like took the cap off, started inhaling it. That's what it smelled like. And
I don't like that smell.
Yeah, and I ended up playing Rage 2, pissed off because it wasn't as fun and it wasn't really worth it. I got through it in like a couple of days. My days off, I managed to go through and beat the entire game.
Oh, that just sounds like a wonderful time.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh was not a happy camper for like for the rest of the week.
I wonder why.
Josh was very pissed. Josh was very peeved and very upset. And I did not feel well. I didn't even end up getting like too sick. I didn't like get a runny nose or a cold. It's just, I don't know. And,
So basically, you had to sit with some like electric thingy on your head for 18 hours. You couldn't sleep. The food was terrible.
oh,
You
I
got
could, I
some
could,
unknown sickness, and then when you finally got out, you played a game which you thought was going to be much better than it actually was.
yeah. Well, I could sleep, but I couldn't because it was just that terrible. And you had to lay down sideways, and if you do, the machine the electrodes are connected to, they disconnect.
Oh, great!
If they're tampered with at all, you have to reschedule and do it again. So I was like, all right, I'm not going through this. This is already terrible. I'm not sitting through it again. So that was my EEG experience.
Well, I think
I
we are reaching about half an hour.
actually
At this point.
this episode's lasted 21 minutes.
Oh, well, yeah, it's still pretty close.
It's like 9 minutes away. It's somewhat close, not pretty close. I can tell you for certain.
It's pretty.
I can tell you for certain now. I prefer an MRI over an EEG. Cause
Yeah, isn't an MRI though, like that's when they stick you in the tube and it's really loud, right?
yeah, but you can be like, hey, do you want to be like, do you want to put like this? Do you want to put this mask over your nose and mouth and breathe into it for a couple of seconds and then fall asleep? And I was like, yeah, because I don't want to sit through that. So that's what I did. And, it was okay. Because it's like
How long is an MRI?
probably like an hour.
That's still not fun, but I guess it's a lot better than 18. So
Yeah. Well, I was unconscious during the MRI, so I didn't really notice anything.
oh yeah.
I very much prefer them because it's not really anything. Well, the last time I did it, they were doing anesthetic for like a shot. So they were like, "Hey, if you're squeamish, then don't look at it." So I was like, "Okay." I started looking right at the syringe. I was like, "Whoa, that's cool." And then before I could even finish my second sentence, I was out cold. Yeah, that stuff is like that stuff. That stuff really does a number on you. It knocks you senseless.
Yeah, then when you wake up, you're all like
Oh yeah, you're very.
druggy.
I
You're all
couldn't.
druggy and weird, right?
Yeah, I left in a wheelchair, and I put on my Snapchat because I was conscious enough to be like, I took a picture, a selfie, and basically put in the caption in a wheelchair, and everyone was like, "Josh, what the hell happened?" I was just like, "Oh no, I wasn't like in a wheelchair permanently. I would have put up like a lot more information." I had to leave in a wheelchair. I mean, well, if I'd stayed there longer, I could have left. Like I could have stayed there for like a half hour and not be groggy. But I left like 10 minutes after, so I was still in a wheelchair
You're still all weird and
and
druggy.
drugged and groggy, which is exactly how I'm gonna be after my wisdom teeth are taken out, which should be fun.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's not gonna be fun at all. It's gonna be painful once the Novocaine wears off. It's gonna hurt a lot.
Do they don't they make you fall asleep for that too though?
Yeah, they do. But like after when you wake up, the drugs are still like they're very intense and they last, but only for like a couple hours after your awakening. Then your mouth starts to hurt and swell.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, this is not going to be fun. Hopefully, I think I only have to go through one more EEG before I'm done with them for good. I don't know.
Does it have to be an EEG or can you pick to be an MRI?
I think it has to be like one more MRI and one EEG.
Oh, okay, so they do different things.
Yeah, they're two different things. Yeah.
I thought they were the same. It was just
Yeah. My first EEG was not bad at all, but it was not. It was very easy to deal with. I was fine.
yeah.
I don't know why the second one sucked more. Because they changed like a lot of the stuff they did.
Thing.
The first one, I don't know. It's weird. I didn't like it. It sucked. I don't really remember too much from the first one, but whatever. Anyway,
Maybe that's why you think it was good.
maybe. Yeah, MRIs were they're fine. I enjoyed them. Well, I didn't enjoy them, but
I know what you mean.
they weren't. I tolerated them very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now it's probably getting close to half an hour.
Yeah, I know it is. But have you been through any weird horror medical experiences or no?
When I was in kindergarten, I got like a mole surgically removed from my arm. I still have the scar from it. I got stitches after.
You got a weird mole? Why? But they suspect it was like a weird like.
They thought it could have been cancerous.
No, well, it's
I don't think it was, but
it's
or like pre-cancerous. But they cut it off.
that stuff is common.
It didn't hurt at all. It was completely fine. They
Yeah.
drugged me up a ton. I remember the needle being like the size of my arm,
Yeah, I remember.
and then they cut my arm open.
Yeah, I think now have like way back when they ripped like skin tag removal. I think now what they do is they like inject the skin tag with like a ton of liquid nitrogen, and then they just
Oh yeah.
break it off.
Yeah, they just kind of snap it off.
Yeah, they the
Um,
damn thing, and then they're just like, ooh, that's cool.
I think I've gotten teeth removed, or a tooth removed.
I have not had any tooth surgery. I don't think.
I've gotten a ton of cavities, ton of fillings because my teeth are basically, that like, it's basically that Crayola clay that you just like dry in the air. It's like the equivalent to my teeth.
Yeah, my teeth are. I got a proper set of champas. I haven't gotten a single cavity.
No, like honestly, you could like, my teeth are just no, they
I could bite
they
through.
are very weak. I just don't have enamel. Like it just doesn't exist.
My enamel. Do you know what my enamel is?
It's steel.
Buzz Lightyear to infinity and beyond.
Ooh,
That's mine.
analogies.
I could bite through steel with these champas. I eat steel for breakfast.
Ooh, nice. That's a good amount of iron intake.
Yeah, no, it's actually very unhealthy, and I would probably not be here if I ate.
If you ate steel, yeah, I can't imagine stomach acid works too well on literal steel.
Yeah. I suspect I would not want to make a peanut butter and steel nail sandwich and eat it.
I don't know, sounds yummy to me.
It does sound pretty tasty, but I don't know. Anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, my weird EEG story, I guess, be sure to download this episode and all of them for that matter, and follow the Instagram
And
pages.
whack the subscribe button on
Oh yeah,
YouTube.
our YouTube channel.
Whack it.
War
Like
Crimes
whack it
Ahoy.
with your hand, a hammer, who knows, just whack it.
Yeah, do it. And also follow our Instagram accounts, War Crimes Ahoy,
Yeah.
12, and Homeboy Josh. Especially mine, pretty please.
Yeah, do his. His is good.
Yeah, at least I think. Anyway, we will see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.